Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, longtime foes square off in the NFC East, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Powell. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Powell trying to pick it up on third. A quick throw there is incomplete.
That was the first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. They'll go. It's Gibson. And he's got Rome. Still on his feet. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On first down, right back to Gibson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Step on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Hal to throw on 2nd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but the sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Commanders 7, Eagles nothing. Joey Sly to kick off for the Commanders.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Watkins in motion left. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Aaron Siposs now. Dax Milne deep for Washington. This is fielded at the 27. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
60 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling. Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, And the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Not much on that one, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The score, Commanders 7, Eagles nothing.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Howell. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the draw means it'll be 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
A 59-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
Joey Slye to kick off for the Commanders.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Kendall Fuller in on the stop. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's go.
They go play action with Hurts. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Here's Hurts to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. His throw incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Hey, 73.
Throwing is Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 23. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 more there and another 1st down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Hey, Silver. Hey, let's go.
They'll look to throw again. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. A 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. This from 36 yards out. The kick by Elliott is good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up, but the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And Gibson decides against bringing it out.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Al now to throw it. Complete, it's Dodson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Samuel in motion. A give up the middle to Gibson. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Powell throwing on 3rd down here. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
A short gain that doesn't get him the 1st down, brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. He connected on his first, this from 41. Sly able to put this one through. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So it was 4th and 1. They wind up taking the 3. But I'm not sure that offensive unit, judging by the sideline, Charles, was in 100% agreement with the decision.
No, not at all. But the head coach has final call on this. We know that. But let's face it, offenses want to feel like, hey, you believe in us? Let us go for it. We'll see if that is a problem for them moving forward in this game.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Go Silver, ready? No.
Second down, here's Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up 4th down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
13, Eagles 3.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
No touch that. 63, bad. No,
Another try after the first down sack. Hurts, complete. Smith has it. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
bad. No,
They'll set up to throw. That is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And quickly they get to the line. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's 2nd and 3. This one out quickly to Watkins. So he stopped for no gain. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They'll try it now with Swift. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side?
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles are back within a score. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Let's go.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Gibson. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. Back to throw, Howell. Short throw to the tight end, Thomas. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. They'll try the left side with Gibson. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 79 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. They were trying to set up a screen there, but that one just too slow in developing.
Yeah, too slow in developing and well read, because that ends up being a bad feeling for the quarterback. When he's got no blocking in front of him, his guys are just going to let defenders go, and they're coming for him. So if it's not there, you just got to throw the ball at the turf at your running back speed.
Now this throw caught left side. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. Give them 18 on the play.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Option left. Howell's going to run with it. Now Thomas. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. A handoff for Gibson. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. And the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. The other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here's 1st and 10.
Crowd left Yeti. Crowd left Yeti. 63.
On 1st down, Hurts. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Hurts. And that's complete to Brown. Room past the 35.
And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
This is 1st and 10.
He's back to throw.
He delivers another to Goddard, complete.
20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
That is the 2-minute drill at its very best. Get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts. You cannot do it any better than that.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now.
But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10. First things first here, they got to pick up the 1st down.
And remember, it is 4th down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2.
And he's across for the touchdown. It's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Elliott on for the extra point. And it will appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25.
Here's 1st down. Here's Howell. Pass complete, Samuel. And he'll get out of bounds And so that stops the clock. Is on one play. They're up close to midfield.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And a great game comes down to this. Time for one play, and they've got to get it in the end zone.
And I want every cover guy I've got in the game on defense, every extra defensive back who can make a play on the football. So whether it's nickel, dime, quarter, whatever you want to call it, I want 5, 6, 7 guys back there.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Howell with one final shot. And this is incomplete. So no